The world of video games is perhaps the most progressive of all art forms. In recent years, the gaming industry has made leaps and bounds in creating new, interesting experiences for LGBT individuals of all colors and nationalities. Today, I would like to count down the top 10 most progressive video game characters. Number 10. Samus Aran. Picture this. You're a Nintendo kid playing Metroid in the 80s. Your friends have been trying for weeks and weeks to unlock the better endings on Metroid to see what Samus really looks like under that armor. You beat the game in under an hour and… What? Samus is a girl? Unbelievable? More than one fanboy had his mind completely blown by this development. And in this day and age where female characters are typically very disrespected by the gaming male public, Samus Aran should be celebrated as one of gaming's most premier progressive gaming icons. Number 9. Azurill. We all love Pokémon. It's the most popular brand in the world for everyone. But for me, a proud progressive, no other video game character has done more to normalize transgenderism than Merill. You see, when Azurill evolves into Merill, there is a slight chance that the Pokémon may change genders. This makes the entire evolutionary line trans-positive. Nintendo has always had a reputation for being the most progressive company in gaming. And this is yet another example as to why. Number 8 and 7. Splatoon is the gayest, most colorblind IP in Nintendo's history. The Inklings and the Octolings resolved their differences by the end of the second game, and the reason for this was the popularity of an interracial lesbian relationship. That's right, Pearl and Marina are dating, you bigot. They share the same bed and everything. They have 2 entire DLC storylines about how gay they are. Cope and seethe. Number 6. Sheik is a really interesting character, because this is the original transgender video game character, one that predated the term being normalized in the mainstream. The officially licensed manga CONF IRMS Zelda literally turns into a boy when she becomes Sheik in Ocarina of Time, which means that Sheik grows a gigantic schlong and becomes male during the transformation. There is, however, no word on whether or not Link would still save him when he's male a girl can dream. Number 5. I was always confused about why Princess Peach is the main female lead in Super Mario Bros., when everyone I know is crazy about Daisy. When she was introduced in Mario Party 3, she slapped Bowser across the screen. Pow! To this day, my friends and I joke about how Bowser is too scared to rescue her, because she would just beat him up. Their real reason Princess Peach Showtime bombed? The people don't want Peach. They want Daisy. Number 4. I'm just going to say it. The Snowmads did nothing wrong in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. These migrants had to flee their homelands due to climate change. They come to Donkey Kong Island, expecting to find a new island and home. And what happens? The Kongs kick them out and send them back out to sea. What? I'm sorry. As a big supporter of the Great Replacement, this just bothers me. The Kongs have so much stuff. Why couldn't they just let the Snowmads live on the island? You even see in the original Donkey Kong Country that the volcano is usually snow-covered? Like what? Number 3. In progressive circles, we talk a lot about breaking down barriers between races. We're all part of the human race, and we should celebrate all of our accomplishments and cultures. And no character better emphasizes that philosophy than Shinobu. Look at her. She's black, white, and Asian. She's a panda bear of diversity. And what's more, she's shown to be one of the most critical characters in the lore. She is promoted to playable character status by No More Heroes 2, and her severe injuries in the 3rd game are a major source of angst for the protagonist. Travis touchdown. Why did he marry that witch Sylvia instead of our girl, huh? Number 2. Most girl bosses are satisfied with controlling a business or an organization. Edelgard von Hesfelg wants to take the entire world. Intelligent, feisty, bisexual, and ambitious. Edelgard is such an icon that even known Nintendo fanboy misogynist Harmon Smith claims he's in love with her. That is an impressive feat for a girl boss indeed. Number 1. Ganondorf was raised by the Gerudo, a race populated entirely by women. That is well known. What is not know is that he was specifically raised in the Spirit Temple, away from Hyrule proper, raised by the witches Twin Rova. That's right, Ganondorf, the primary antagonist in the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, the most critically acclaimed video game of all time, was canonically raised by two moms. Even if it's not specifically a lesbian relationship, it is clearly coded as one. Ganon and the witches clearly love each other as family, and he puts much more trust and faith in them than any of his other subordinates, who unfortunately seem to travel to Castletown to find boyfriends instead of looking for love at home. Ganondorf, obviously, is an ally, and because he is an ally, we can surmise that the character is, in fact, a tragically misunderstood villain, a fact that's emphasized very strongly in this game's sequel, The Wind Waker. Ganondorf made Hyrule more diverse, and therefore better. You were playing as the bad guy all along.